Imagine when your favorite football player publicly refuses to represent your team anymore, it creates hatred and nothing else. Hello football fans, Neymar Jr.'s transfer saga opened once again in the summer transfer window of 2019 when the Brazilian skillful forward delayed to join up with his PSG's teammates for the preseason. By the way, it has been very well documented over the years when footballers have refused to play for their present team in order to force through a move elsewhere, or even as an act of defiance to their particular club. Here are 5 of the most famous cases of players refusing to take part when called upon. Number 5. Sevillas Sebastien. In 2010, Arsenal contacted Soalaki and showed their interest in signing him from Sevilla. In the quest to see the move through, the French defender refused to represent La Liga side's Champions League qualifier against Praga to avoid being cup-tied for the Gunners. To make the matter worse, he informed very lately about his decision to manager Antonio Alvarez after starting 11, including his name being declared, and team talk finally ended. Needless to say, Alvarez became very much furious with such kind of highly unprofessional attitude. Number 4. Tottenham's Dimitar Berbatov. In 2007-08 season, Martin Joel, manager of Tottenham, put Dimitar Berbatov on bench in a league match against Newcastle United. Being out of starting 11 in an important fixture angered the Bulgarian striker. After halftime, when he was called for subbed in, he initially refused but reluctantly agreed. Week later, Joel was sacked due to poor results. Next year, under John Ramos coaching, Berbatov publicized that he doesn't want to play for Tottenham anymore. In fact, he forcefully pushed for a move to Manchester United. Number 3. Chelsea's William Gallas. In 2006, William Gallas rejected to extend contract with Chelsea, which is due to expire next year. Actually, the improved terms were not fulfilling the Frenchman's expectations. On top of that, he wasn't pleased with the way Jose Mourinho valued him. Soon, club management released official statement condemning Gallas' lack of professional ethics in handling contract matter. As a result, he became furious to represent the Blues anymore and threatened as well to score own goals if Chelsea forced him to play again. Although he has since denied these claims multiple times, blaming Jose Mourinho for the whole scene. Lastly, Gallas was being eyed by Arsenal, who were in turn offloading Ashley Cole to Chelsea at the time. He used the interest in his favor. He not only joined Gunners but also got them €5 million as well. Number 2. Liverpool's Raheem Sterling. Young Raheem Sterling was having quite the career at Liverpool, having joined them from QPR in 2010. But when he heard of Manchester City's interest in signing him, compounded by the fact that his side has just lost the Premier League title of 2014-15 to the Citizens week ago, he deliberately refused to play for the Reds anymore and started pushing for the transfer. At time, England international was one of the Liverpool's brightest talent, and the Blues caught him by paying massive record amount of £50 million. Number 1. Manchester City's Carlos Tevez. It all started when Argentinian striker refused to come off the bench to represent Manchester City at halftime when they were losing 2-0 to Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League of 2011-12 season. Consequently, club fined him for this very action. On top of that, manager Roberto Mancini placed him on gardening leave without pay for almost 4 months after approval from club's owner Sheikh Mansour. Sources say he enjoyed this period playing golf back in his country. In Feb 2012, he came back to Manchester, denied refusal story, publicly apologized fans and claimed that the whole incident was just a misunderstanding between him and Mancini, and that thing is past now. Tevez was at the prime of his career at that time and eventually contributed his part, winning the famous Premier League title by dramatically beating QPR 3-2 on the final day of the season. Guys, do you know any player who has refused to play for his present team? Kindly tell us in the comments section. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and thanks very much for being part of Moal football family. See you guys.